Hello, welcome back to another module here in Instant Funnel Magic. My name is Sarah Michaels, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can purchase a domain and connect it to your funnel. So, if you don't know what a domain is, for example, if you were to type in instantfunnelmagic.com, it's going to take you to my website. So the domain is the URL, right? So it's the whatever comes in front of the .com. And so that's what people are typing in when they want to get to your site. Otherwise, without a domain, you are essentially just pointing them. So for example, let me log in here and show you. If I wanted to send somebody to my website here. Okay, so for right now, if I send someone to this site and I go in and I look at the settings, the link for this, let me see, where is it? Publishing. There we go. No, products. No, where is it? Hmm. Oh, here we go. If I go to this link right now, as of right now, this link is going to take me to this page right here. So you can see that it's https://app.dooplicate.com/preview/ a bunch of mumbo jumbo gobbledygook. This is not easy for anyone to remember at all. And in fact, if you are now, it's okay if you are just getting started and you want to send somebody to your funnel. But obviously, for a lot of different reasons, you want to be able to own your domain, especially if you are sending people to your link, right? So if you're putting your link in your bio, or if you are setting up your automated attraction system and you're running any kind of advertisements to your funnel page, you need to make sure that you have a domain. Now, the place that I use to purchase my domains, and if you are here inside of the Instant Funnel Magic course, this will be a separate module where it says, purchase your domain and connect it. If you are using my referral link, you'll be able to get a discount on your domain. I don't know, they're always changing what the discount is, but they give all of our community members and they give my followers and my students a discount. So that's pretty cool. So if you're using that, I recommend GoDaddy. Obviously, you can purchase your domains from wherever you want. There's multiple different places to buy from. I always tell people the reason I go with GoDaddy is because I have had fantastic customer support. I had an issue once where my domain was like getting hacked in the middle of the night, and it was like after 11 o'clock at night, and I was able to contact someone at GoDaddy, and I will be a customer for life. So this is where I purchase my domains through. So for example, if you were looking to name your domain, you're probably going to pick like work with whatever your name is.com. That's a really easy one. So workwithsally.com, and you can see if it's available. Might not be. Work with Sally is not available. Okay, sorry, Sally. Workwithsherry.com. So sorry. So you might have to take a couple of guesses. If you can't think of a good name for your URL, you could always just go ahead and ask in one of our upcoming coaching calls. That's something that I'm like really good at. My marketing brain is like, there you go, blah, blah, blah. So maybe I could be able to spitball and give you a couple of different ideas. Okay, once you have that figured out. So for example, for this course, I purchased a domain called instantfunnelmagic.com. Now, obviously, it won't be available anymore, but let's pretend I went there, I purchased it. I recommend doing 1 to 2 years. And you also, when it asks you if you want to pay the $9.99 to protect your information, you absolutely do. Because you don't want your personal information just running all over the internet for hackers and spammers and just sales bots that can, go through the directory. You don't want that. So pay that extra money. It is definitely an investment worth having when it comes to your domain assets. So once you have done the purchase, what you're going to do is you will go into Dooplicate, and underneath of the settings tab. So no, if I click, no, where's my stuff? I don't want this. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can move this little, it's not letting me move it. But all the way on the bottom of this page on Dooplicate, there's a settings tab. You can either click on that tab for settings, Or you can go in here and you can click on that gear, and that gear brings you up to the domain tab. So you can see it says domains. Now, once you have purchased your domain from GoDaddy or wherever else you want to purchase from, you can just click on add new domain. And this is where you're going to type in the name of that domain. So for example, my domain would be www.instantfunnelmagic.com. And now right here, it's saying, please make sure to have an A record pointing to this or a C name record pointing to this. Now, this might sound like mumbo jumbo. And I know if you're going through this and you're not tech oriented, you're like, oh my God. Take a deep breath, because I'm going to walk you through this and you're going to come out of this and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this was easy peasy. Like, wow, that was so fun. I can't believe it. I just did it. It's way easier than it seems. Okay. So have this pulled up right here. In the other one, what you want to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on, I want to click on manage my domain, DNS. How do I click on it? Where is it showing me? DNS templates. They're changing things all at 1 second because I want to make sure I'm giving you the right. Domain DNS management. Instantfunnelmagic.com. Let's see if this will let me pull it up. Okay, so I just went to the domain manager. So when you go in, it'll say my products. So you'll click on that. Okay, so let's just go back from the beginning. So underneath of the My Products tab, after you've purchased your domain, it will tell you all of your different things right here. So as you can see, this is telling me all of mine, and it's going to give me a nice little list. So I'm going to scroll down until I find the one that I'm looking for. I have a lot of domains. This is just one of my accounts. I purchase a lot. Show some more. Okay, so now that you can see, so step number 1, I went in the upper right-hand corner after I purchased my domain and I went to My Products. You're not going to have to scroll down that far, but find your domain name and then you're going to click on Manage or DNS. Let's click on DNS and let's see what that brings up. Okay, perfect. So click on the DNS tab, and that stands for like the back end. So it's telling them, hey, this is where you need to point your site to. Okay. So now what I need to have is I want to have an A record. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this right here. So now what you can see is you can see an A record. So when it says on Dooplicate, okay, you have to have the A record point to this number, it's telling them where to send this to on the internet. So think of this like an online coordinate for like a building, right? So just like how there's latitude and longitude or like street names and like, hey, I need to go to 800 Park Avenue or whatever, and then you drive your car there. Well, this is like the online internet version of that. Okay, so it's just telling them where to send the internet traffic to in the digital world. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our address in there. We're going to set some coordinates down. Okay, so let's go into the DNS and you can see the A value is right here. So we're just going to go in and edit that. And we want it to point to that number that we just did. Now, when a domain is parked, that's when it is just sitting there on GoDaddy. It's not going anywhere. Well, we want to have this domain go somewhere now. So we're going to point it to here and we're going to click on save. Okay, so now this domain is able to be used by Dooplicate. Okay, so Dooplicate now has permission to use this domain. That's what they're doing. Now, alternatively, inside of Dooplicate, it said, or you have a C name record pointing to this. So this is for the www. So this sounds like mumble jumble, but look at it says in here, C name, www, value. So we would type in this to the value. Okay. I believe. for the www. Yes, let me make sure I did that right. For the www in domain. So I was pointing to the for oh, let me, my bad. Hold on. Points to at. Okay, so I just put it in the www. I think I did that right. We will find out if it tells me. So now the next thing that I do, now I can go ahead and click on add. Fingers crossed we did it correctly. Yay. Okay, so now it's like, congratulations, this was added successfully. Now the next thing that we're going to do, very easy peasy lemon squeezy, is you can just pick a domain that you want to tie this to. Otherwise, you don't have to do it yet. You can just leave it setting inside of there. But for example, when I do instantfunnelmagic.com, I'm going to have that linked to the Instant Funnel Magic course page where people can purchase this course. I think I'm selling it for like 17 or 27 or something like that. So anyway, so that's where I'm going to point this domain to. So obviously for you, if you have just purchased your domain, like work with Sherry or work with Tiffany or whatever your domain name is, you will then select the funnel from the drop-down menu that you want it to point to. Once it's connected, then when somebody types in hotwholesaleproduct.com or instantfunnelmagic.com or whatever, wherever they're going to, it will take them to your funnel page. So now you have a link that you will be able to use in your bio, especially if you are in network marketing or if you're using one of those links pages. You can definitely set that up, okay? So thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask inside of the CCQ community. We can cover that on one of the weekly training calls. Otherwise, you can just ask, and if it's something that myself or one of our other techies is able to walk you through, we will do that in the comment section. So thank you so much. We're hoping that you are enjoying Instant Funnel Magic. If you are, please feel free to go ahead, and if you're getting your stuff done, please feel free to take a screenshot and share, because we love hearing from our students and seeing what you're creating. And it's really exciting when the tech side of things, to me, starts to click for ladies, because it's a good feeling. So thanks so much for being in here, and we'll see you in the next module.